that say?
Open the door or we're gonna
What's your name and badge number?
You're about to go on the ground.
Cops must uphold the law, but you'd be shocked to know how often they break the same law, eventually ruining their career. Today, we'll be going through these cases where corrupt cops destroyed their own careers. On January 5th, 2022, Wendy and James Johnson, who both happened to be truck drivers, were parked in a fast food restaurant parking lot enjoying their dinner when a police officer rolled up to their truck and started to search it. James began to record, and within minutes, things were about to go down.
Police just rolled up, looking in our car, shining lights. He's been coming over here. I'm gonna shine my light back in him. May I help you?
Familiar with this car?
That's my car.
It is?
Well, actually, you know what? I don't answer questions without an attorney present. May I help you? May I help you? I don't answer questions, officer. You are being video recorded. And I'm gonna ask you again. May I help you?
What are you doing in the parking lot, bro?
I don't answer questions.
Okay. You have any ID on you?
I don't answer questions. Have I committed a crime? Do you suspect me of committing a crime? Do you have RAS? Do you have RAS? Reasonable, articulable suspicion.
Officer Jones knocked on his window and instructed him to show his ID. James handled the situation perfectly, knowing he had done nothing wrong. The cops, however, would not go away so quickly as another tyrant stepped in, eating up the matter.
You're in the parking lot after the business is closed.
Is that illegal? Is that illegal? Is there a sign? Suspicious? Is that a felony or a misdemeanor? Do you want to make headlines? Now I put my light down since you put your light down. Do you see these plates? I have transport plates. I don't answer questions. I have not committed a crime. Do you suspect me of committing a crime? If so, what crime do you suspect me of committing? I don't answer questions. And I'm gonna tell you, you can see transport plates. You see these are all-tech vehicles. You can see my car is hooked up to that truck. You're not getting in my car, bro. Bro, you're not getting in my car. Call 911. Call my 911. You see you're being recorded?
Open the door right now.
The situation was getting out of control as the officer didn't seem to be in a good mood. However, it was still beyond understanding as to why the officers were bothering them in the first place. Soon, the situation escalated as the man denied their requests.
You see quality drive away?
Door right now.
I have transport plates on the front of my vehicle. I am shut down. I'm not getting out of here, bro. I'm not getting out of this car. There's an officer over here threatening my life, my safety, and my liberty. He's trying to get in my car. He's trying to break into this truck.
No, we're transporters. We're from All Tech over here on Elizabeth.
They came over here demanding ID. They
Keep your hands up so I can see them now.
All right.
send a state trooper over here or somebody. Your door locked
need
too.
a supervisor
We don't have to
over
get
here
out of here. We need a
ASAP, please.
supervisor ASAP.
We're over here at Sam's
I need a
Club.
supervisor.
We are transporters from All Tech.
My
Our hands are
right
up.
here.
I'm videoing everything.
Go
Our hands
live
up.
on
There's three
this.
officers.
These guys
There's three officers out here
terrorizing.
threatening
You're
us.
scaring me. I'm not armed. You got a gun.
The officers were portraying themselves as the victims, when actually James was unarmed and was just enjoying dinner with his partner. This seemed like a case of racial profiling, as the cops were adamant about getting inside the truck now.
They got us with our hands up. They're getting us unlawful
We're
orders.
surrounded right now. We are transporters
We are
from
transporters.
All Tech, Elizabethtown,
We got two
Kentucky.
brand new All-Tech trucks.
There's
My
no
car's
non-parking
hooked up,
signs.
bro.
We are shutting down
You
for
can
the
read
night.
my plates. I don't have to get out of here. I haven't done anything wrong.
They're trying to get us out of the vehicle and everything.
My-
We have not
I haven't
committed a
done anything
crime.
wrong, bro.
We haven't done anything wrong.
I haven't done anything. Look, let's remain.
I'm sorry. We are parked. We are parked. We're not driving. This is a no ID
We have
state.
the right to remain
I'm
silent,
sorry.
bro. And
I
right
can't
now,
hear you. I can't
you are
hear you. I'm
committing
sorry.
deprivation under the code of
telling
law.
us-
I address you and I demand you
Yeah,
to cease and
A
desist.
sergeant is on the way, she
This
said.
is deprivation under the color of law. I haven't broken any lines, any laws.
Okay, we haven't done
What is your
anything.
name and
We're
badge
sitting in
number?
our truck. We
You're a
just shut
public
down for the
servant.
night, getting
You're a
ready to eat our
public
Taco
servant.
Bell.
What is your name and badge number, sir? I don't even know if these real cops. They won't even tell who they are.
The cops soon called for a supervisor, refusing to de-escalate the situation. Both James and Wendy, well versed in the law, demonstrated a better understanding of their rights than the officer.
I don't care about that, bro. I don't know if you're the cop. Anybody can get a badge and a gun and a fake thing. I don't know that. I haven't done anything to you.
They're sending a supervisor. I mean, a sergeant.
Y'all demanding somebody, scaring us, talking about get our hands up. You got your hand on your gun, bro?
They're sending a sergeant.
Why do you have your hand on your gun, sir?
What
Bro,
crime
I
have I
don't have to
committed?
identify myself. I haven't broken any laws. No, I don't. This is
You
not.
have to commit a crime. I haven't done anything wrong. I'm stopped here. I haven't done anything wrong. And your badge number and your name.
My badge number is
Name?
139.
Badge number.
T Mentor. Okay,
All right.
I got it.
T-Mentor?
Yeah.
All right, I'll talk to you. You know why? Because you addressed yourself. We are citizens of the United States. We the people. Let me finish. We the people. You work for us. He works for us. This is a public servant who will not identify himself. This other guy is over here threatening. He's menacing me.
As time passed, one of the officers came over to the side of Wendy and threatened her to show her ID. The couple were scared at this point, as they had no clue what these cops would do at any moment.
You're requested to exit the vehicle, whether you committed a crime or not. You still have to exit the vehicle.
Why?
Upon request,
That is a traffic stop. This is not a traffic
Not
stop.
true at all.
We are shut down for tonight, bro.
Is the vehicle running? Is she in control of the vehicle right
The
now?
vehicle, we are
Is
parked
she in
and we are
control of the
shut
vehicle? Is the
down
vehicle
for tonight.
running? Is the vehicle running?
I don't answer questions, sir.
Okay. Well, you
And
can
I
tell
sit
that
there
to
and
the
see, I
judge
try
when
to
go
talk to you and be
jail.
reasonable, but I'm
Both
going to
of you
exercise my
are gonna
constitutional rights,
Okay.
which I exercise all my constitutional rights. We the people.
Listen, we don't make the law, we enforce the law. We also
What
enforce
law
the
was
Constitution.
broke? You took an oath, bro.
Suspicious vehicle.
You took an oath to protect.
Suspicious?
Parking lot.
You
These are
took an
suspicious?
oath. Let me ask you a
These are
question.
suspicious
Did you
vehicles?
not, or did you take an oath to protect the United States Constitution?
Yep.
To
Also
protect.
took a law to
Let me
uphold the
finish. Did you
Constitution
take an
and
oath?
to enforce the laws of the
These are
state.
What
suspicious
laws were
vehicles.
breaking?
These are suspicious
You're
vehicles
requested to
now.
exit the vehicle.
These are brand new vehicles. You know they was picked up right off the road.
I don't know where
But
they
let me
picked
tell
up
you,
at.
You
did
can
you
read
take
the
an oath to
plate.
protect
You
my
can read the
rights?
plate.
Once again, the officer proved he did not know the law, and suspicion does not amount to a crime. Despite this, they were now patiently waiting for the supervisor to arrive, hoping he would knock some sense into this idiot cop.
Wait,
Did you take an oath to protect my rights, sir?
Yeah, I also took an oath to
What is the
protect
First
everybody.
Amendment?
is there any no parking signs?
Can
in
you
this
quote the
parking
First
lot?
Amendment?
Is
Can you
there
quote
no
the
parking?
Fourth Amendment? Because if you pull me out of this car, if you threaten to arrest me and pull me out of the car, you violate my Fourth Amendment right there.
So
I also have a
listen,
fifth. Let me finish,
we can
sir.
get you out of the car.
Let me-
We're going
let me
to if
finish.
You don't listen. You can
Let me
either open
finish.
the door
You're
and
not
let us
in
get you
control
out.
of this.
Right
You're gonna
now.
keep
Now you're hollering at me
now
like
you
I
can
said
either
there
open
said.
the door or we're gonna
What's
get
your
you
name
out.
and badge
What's your
number,
options?
sir?
Sergeant McCown 117.
All right,
open
can
the
I
door.
ask you a question?
This is a
Go for it.
sergeant. This
However, the sergeant was even worse than the officers, displaying aggressive behavior. He asked the couple to exit the vehicle, and when they refused, he did something shocking.
Have I broken any laws?
I don't know why they're
You're
out
being
with you, boy.
recorded. You're alive right now.
We're sitting here.
This
We're
is why-
shut
Can I
down.
ask
We're
you
shut down for the night. We're
about
transporters.
We have
Because we're
transport
cold.
plates.
We're getting ready to eat our food from Taco Bell.
Get out of the vehicle, man.
Wow, really? This is what's
You're
going to happen?
recording him?
Yes, he's definitely being recorded. He is inside my vehicle,
That's fine.
opening the door.
Get you out of
We have
the
not
car.
committed a crime.
Get out of
We
the
are
car.
sitting here.
Get out of the vehicle.
And he's pulling me out of the vehicle. He's pulling me out of the
Will she be
vehicle.
arrested if not?
He's pulling.
Get out of
Am
the
I
vehicle.
detained?
I'll get arrested.
Am I
You'll be
detained?
detained.
Am I?
Get out of the
I'm being
vehicle.
detained.
You're being detained?
I'm being detained.
Get out of the car.
Wow. Wow.
You're about to go on. You're about to go on the ground. You better stop resisting. I promise you, you're gonna have a rough fucking day. Quit pulling against me. I'm taking your phone.
Just like that, the cops forcefully pulled them out and went on to immediately arrest them without any interrogation. Meanwhile, they also snatched their phone away. However, they forgot to end the recording, as you'll be surprised to see what they talked to each other about later on regarding the arrest.
Per Supreme Court ruling, when you're requested to exit the vehicle, you are supposed to do so by law. You understand that? So you're not going to answer any more questions? Okay.
Can I have my phone?
Okay, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can will be used against you in court. You have the right to an attorney. If you're not for an attorney, won't be provided for you. We have the legal right to extract you from that vehicle, and we only have to give you one opportunity to get out. Okay?
I thought you had to commit a crime.
No, ma'am.
That's what
So you're right now. You're trespassing because you're on personal property. You're on private
they
property.
give us permission to park here. So how we? I don't
How do we know
understand
that? How do we know that?
It asked us. The ones that come up started demanding us to get out and the ID and all this stuff, and we didn't know what happened before you even came. Nobody asked us anything. They just said, "What are you doing?" And then they said, "Give me ID," and then get out of the vehicle. Get out of the vehicle.
If something were to happen and you drive off and you kill us, you're looking at even a bigger charge. That's the thing you've got to take in mind. Like I said, he's teaching you how this sovereignty stuff, and that stuff don't work because people say they understand the law, but they don't actually. You can read all the small cases, but you got to read the Supreme Court ruling, which is a federal regulation for us. Okay, when you're requested to exit that vehicle, you have to do so, or you will be extracted from that vehicle.
I just thought you had to commit a crime.
No, man. Like I said, you're on private property. We don't. Like I said, I told you 4 times now.
Poor Wendy couldn't believe what had happened to her and started to cry hysterically. On the other hand, the officers kept pleading their innocence as if they had every right to do what they did. Such blatant violations of First Amendment rights are very tough to watch.
She traded off another guy. She was in a stolen vehicle with a stolen tag on it. She traded off that truck. They ended up finding it all the way on the other side of Indiana. They took it to a shop. So that raises hair on my neck to begin with, because one of those vehicles, we couldn't put 2 and 2 together to figure out that the vehicle was stolen.
Right.
And we didn't find out until later on that morning that it was missing from the lot. There's millions upon millions of dollars worth of trucks out there, and they're easy to access. Okay?
We just picked them up over there at Alltech.
About what time did y'all pick them up?
We left the lot because we had to get a jump because both of them was dead, so we had to call in breakdown.
Okay.
And when the breakdown got there, we got done with everything. It was probably about 10 o'clock, maybe 10:30.
Okay.
We got to keep trucking, then we had to do 2 of our log books.
Well,
And we picked them up, and we're headed to Idaho.
you're going to Idaho?
Yeah.
Okay. All you had to be like, hey, we're transporting these vehicles. We're going to Idaho. We just stopped out here because we're about to eat. Here you go. Here's the paperwork showing we're transporting. We'll be out of here in a few minutes when we get done eating. Bam, done. That sovereignty stuff doesn't work. Okay?
The officer continued to make incorrect statements as the couple had no legitimate reason to be detained. Suspicion alone is not enough to detain someone and demand their ID. These officers need to revisit their law training and better understand the Constitution.
Quantifies a misdemeanor. Okay? All right, hang tight for me. Are you okay if I grab that manila envelope out of there?
Whose car is that that's hooked up to this?
Mine.
I couldn't hear your answer. What time did you say you guys picked these cars up?
We got there, it was probably about 5.
Tag is a transport tag. It's a combination. The 2 of them together makes it a combination. They have to do that because of the size.
Did you check to see if the tag on the back of the Cobalt matches the front of the
Yeah,
vehicle
see if
it's
that
attached
tag on the
to?
back of the car matches.
They, I believe, don't match.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you okay with us bowing out of here and
Yeah.
okay, just swipe up, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Both of them were taken to the police station and later bonded out. The officer's behavior throughout the incident was concerning, and the couple is working to file a civil rights lawsuit against these cops. However, if you think these cops crossed the line, you'll be shocked to see the behavior of these next tyrants.
What do you got going on out here?
What does it look like?
You want to be a smart?
You want to be rude? I'm gonna be rude.
How am I being rude? Because I told you.
Fucking light in my eyes.
Hey, you need to relax.
No,
okay.
I don't need to relax.
Okay, then.
On September 19th, 2022, 31-year-old Rayshawn Swaggerty Owens was sitting on a bench alone, mourning his friend who had earlier died in a car accident. Rayshawn had also lit a few candles, and that's when Officer Mora came over and started to confront him.
How you doing, sir?
You turn that light on.
I definitely cannot. It's for my safety, okay? What do you got going on out here?
What does it look like?
You want to be a smart?
I mean, what's it look like?
You want to be a smart? It's called reckless burning. If you want to go that route, we can go ahead and push that route. Reckless burning, when you're burning something outside of an authorized area. You want to go that route? Do you really want to go that route? Do you really want to go that route? The light is for my safety. I don't know who you are. I don't know if you're a criminal who's going to try to pull a gun on me or a knife or anything like that. That's what the light's for, okay? That's what they're there for. That's why they're put on patrol vehicles. What's your name?
My name is Rayshawn.
What's that?
1 second. I usually call you supervisor.
Rayshawn was clearly saddened by his friend's death. Officer Mora, however, approached the situation aggressively and needlessly escalated it.
And if this is bothering you, I'll put it out for you.
I'd appreciate that. That's what my contact. I was just gonna ask you nicely to do that, but since you want to be a smartass and ask me what does it look like and talk to me like I'm dumb, I'm obviously gonna push the other route. If that's, I mean, if that's really how you want to go with this. George Salami, can I go ahead and get a second? Let me get your ID.
Why?
I already told you.
Why?
Reckless burning.
Okay, you want to put it out?
You can put it out, but first you're gonna give me your ID.
Do you want me to put it out?
I'll put it out myself too.
No, I'm asking you. You want me to put it out?
That's not.
Hey, stay right there. Would you like me to put that out? If that's bothering you, you want me to put it out?
I'm telling you,
Okay, I'll put it
we're gonna
out.
have to put it out. But let me get your ID.
I'll put this out. What's your name again?
Officer Mora, M-O-R-A. Make sure you spell it right, okay?
I don't need to spell that. I'll put these candles out so it's bothering this guy.
Officer Mora went ahead and asked for his ID. Once again, this was an unlawful order, as Rayshawn had committed no crime. The poor guy was even forced to put out the candle, but the officer showed no signs of calming down.
Do you have ID on you?
I do, but I don't need to give it to you.
Okay, is that really the route you want to take, sir?
What route? I'm
Obstruction?
sitting on the bench.
Like, yeah, you're
myself.
lighting candles.
I didn't light these candles.
And that's what I was asking you.
Lighter.
And that was my question. But since you want to go right off and start talking to me like I'm dumb, asking me what it looks like.
Look at the light. You can't blind me.
That's what police lights are for us to see.
No. When you pulled up, you seen me sitting there.
Yeah, so I turn on my lights. Look, here's my question, right? What if you're I'm not saying you are, but what if you're some individual who's trying to hurt anybody? Not just an officer, but anybody.
But I'm not.
The light, I'm not saying you are, but I don't know that.
Oh, okay. Well, now you know.
And that's what my lights are for. I still don't know that.
Well, now you know.
I really don't.
Okay.
So you really want to be this difficult, sir?
There ain't nothing about being difficult. I ain't doing nothing wrong.
I
I'm
really.
sitting on a bench.
Okay.
It's baffling why the officer gave him such a hard time for simply sitting on a public bench. It was evident that the officer's ego was hurt, and he seemed determined to humiliate Rayshawn.
I pay
Okay.
taxes. I own a house right down the road.
Okay, that's really not what this is about.
Well, then turn your light off. Quit
I'm
being
not going to
weird.
turn off my light.
Okay, well, then I don't know what to tell you. You want to be rude? I'm going to be rude.
How am I being rude? Because I told you.
Light in my eye.
Hey, you need to relax.
No,
okay.
I don't need to relax.
Okay, then amp yourself up
If
then.
you
If
got
that's the route you want to go.
with me, you can go ahead and head back to your vehicle.
I'm not going to head back to my vehicle till you're identified.
Anything wrong. Nothing wrong.
I'm not going to head back to my vehicle till
Okay,
you're
well, then
identified.
don't come over here pressing weight on me. Call your supervisor.
I got somebody else coming out. Don't worry.
Tell them to pull up. Tell the whole force to pull up. I'm
For
not
what?
with it.
The whole force for what?
Whatever you want it to be. I'm on whatever you want.
You're being a little ridiculous
you
right now.
Pulled up, I'm on whatever you
How did I pull up being a...
I'm on
You asked me to turn off the lights. I said I can. They're on for my safety.
I got a camera too.
Perfect.
Okay,
By all
cool.
means.
Awesome. That's out. You want this lighter? That's not mine either. You want it? You can have
It's
it.
not, I don't care about the
You wanna
lighter.
throw away this trash? That's not mine either.
I'm not saying it is.
Okay, well, have some condolences for somebody. Yeah, forget about that one, huh? Yeah.
Do you feel tougher now by talking like that? Do you feel like you're this big bad guy or this big bad by talking like
I am
that?
actually.
Okay.
Rayshawn and the officer continued to argue back and forth, with the officer's statements becoming increasingly nonsensical. At this point, he should have returned to his car and left the area. However, just then, a female officer arrived on the scene and confronted Rayshawn. Her response will surprise you.
But that ain't got nothing to do with what we talking about. Nothing. What's up, lady?
It's officer.
No, it's lady.
It's officer.
It's lady.
Okay, tough guy.
What's going on?
No, I'm just sitting here with the candles. This dude came up, had a problem with me.
I had a problem with you. I asked you.
Pressing real hard, so I turned on my.
It's all on body cam, dude.
I told him.
You can go ahead and request it, post it on Facebook if you want.
I know everybody.
Do you know what his name is?
Yeah. Sorry, I guess
It's fine.
our contacts haven't been too bad.
Yeah. I mean, there's no need for my name. I'm just sitting on the bench. Bother nobody. I pay my taxes. My house is right down there.
The female cop was much more respectful and willing to listen to what the man had to say. On the other hand, Officer Mora was getting increasingly disrespectful as he still wouldn't stop arguing.
I
ain't
pay
got no
taxes
weapon.
too. I mean,
You
I
still have
don't-
a weapon sitting out here. You can check me.
I don't need to check
That's
you.
what you want.
Oh, as long as you ain't reaching around, there's no reason for me to check you right
I'm
now.
sitting on the bench. You came over here pressing me with the light.
I came over here to turn on my light for my safety, okay? If you have a problem with it, that's too
I
bad.
just told you I did. You came over here pressing me with the light.
How do I press you with the
I
light?
can't see you. Do I got sunglasses on? No, I don't think so.
I mean, I hope not. It's dark out here, so.
You could run your headlights. You could do all that, man. Instead, you want to push your little light bar. Want me to go get my light bar?
That's for our issue.
Nah, I don't
There's
want to
no
hear all
reason
that.
to.
He doesn't care. He wants to be
You got your light
belligerent.
bar?
Well, I turned it off.
Because I have mine on over here, so I mean.
Thank you. That's common sense.
Well, I could see you wanting to pay your respects to Katrina. It's pretty awful.
I mean, yeah. So, I mean, y'all can go about your way. I'm not doing anything wrong.
I was simply asking you
This
what
ain't my lighter.
you
want the
had
lighter,
going
take
on.
the lighter.
Is that what I
If you
said?
feel like those candles are bothering you, take the candles.
Weren't they lit?
The only thing in mind, because he made me put them out.
I simply asked him, what are you doing out here? And he wants to be a smart and go, what does it look like? So,
I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not. I'm not here to argue with you today. You want to argue with me? Come to my house tomorrow.
Once again, the female cop assessed the situation and understood that Rayshawn was trying to pay respect to a deceased person. This is how officers must behave, showing empathy towards citizens.
nobody's trying to argue with you. I was simply trying to identify who it is I was talking to.
Brandon.
You don't live there.
Well, what's the plan here?
I'm going to sit right here. Like I said, if you want the candles, if you want this lighter, if you
I don't
want
need to
this
take
bag,
anything. I simply asked what you're doing
this
out
is
here,
trash.
right?
You can go throw it away if you would like to. You don't have to. I'll throw it away on my way out. But
That'd
I'm
be
not going
appreciated.
anywhere.
That'd be appreciated. I'm not asking you to leave.
All right.
Nobody's telling you to
There's no
leave.
issue here. There's nothing.
I was simply asking what you were doing out here. I see candles there, right?
Like I'm doing out here. What would you be doing out here if your friend died? What would you be doing?
I don't know who your friend is. I don't know about
Not
that.
everybody's my friend.
Okay, well, I don't know
You're
about
acting
that.
stupid. I'm a human being just like you.
Okay.
So you want to write me a ticket? Cool.
I'm not writing you a ticket.
Well, then
I was simply trying to identify
I'm
you.
not dealing with you. I'm not dealing with you. I'm not. You already done pissed me off.
Okay.
You already took it too far. You still won't turn off.
I'm not going to turn off my light till I'm done here.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. If you ain't got nothing to say to me, I ain't got nothing to say to you.
Are you able to
all I
identify him just by pulling up his address or contacts? Yeah, okay. We'll go that route.
Sorry for your loss.
Have a good day.
You too.
The lady officer understood the emotions behind this gesture and calmly left the place. Officer Mora also left in his police cruiser. However, the video went viral on the internet soon after this incident, and the Longview Police Department started an internal investigation. Officer Mora was given a written warning for his conduct and instructed to undergo de-escalation tactics and emotional intelligence training. Well, that brings us to the end of this video. Today, we saw cases where police officers made some very questionable decisions while on duty, destroying their careers. Although these officers were not dismissed, their reputations have been tarnished and their behavior has shown them to be tyrannical. We can only hope that their departments discipline them appropriately and that they eventually learn from their mistakes. If you agree with me, please consider showing your support by liking this video and make sure to subscribe to stay informed about future cases like these. Also, if you enjoyed this video, check out the next video here.